Hi guys, how are you doing? I'm doing good. It's really warm today. I hope that I do not look too naked though, but it's really hot. I cannot believe that it's just the end of winter. It looks like it's already like May. Whatever. So, my hair doesn't want to work with me today though, and I look like I used to when I was in high school. So, you can get an image of me when. So what I wanted to talk about today is the last part of dialectical behavioral therapy, and it is the stress tolerance skills. And I think that it is one of the most important things because in our daily life, it's kind of easy when we are like calm and just to stay in this state is kind of easier than to contain yourself when you are really like stressed or if you're like in a bad situation. So I have my little notebook here with me, so I will look at it from time to time. Don't mind me like looking down all the time. So the stress tolerance skills are supposed to help you in case that you are already like in a conflict situation or if you're like not feeling very well emotionally. So dialectical behavioral therapy has this like little cute abbreviations for everything, and I think that I will put them like somewhere on the screen. So first thing is that when you have painful emotions, you have to like distract yourself, then self-soothe, and then like work on acceptance of the reality, but we will get to it later. So the first thing is acceptance, and no, not acceptance, I'm sorry. So the first thing is distracting yourself, and the abbreviation for this is wise mind accepts. So like it will be here on the screen. A stands for activity, so you have to keep yourself busy, like go for a run or like do dishes or do like something. I don't know. I was once advised to like do little math things. It actually helps. It's really stupid. So you can, for example, add up, like start with a random number like 32 and start adding like 32 plus 5 equals 37, 37 plus 6 equals 43, and so on and so on and so on, like until you just like get really distracted and you don't really even remember why you were stressed or like upset before anymore. It's really cool. It does work. C stands for contributing. So getting your mind off you. I don't know, do some charity, go help someone, do something nice for like a person that needs it right now. The third thing is comparisons, like the second C stands for comparisons. And this is actually like, this pisses me off a little bit because it says that you should compare yourself to like someone who has it worse. It doesn't really help me ever because I mean there is always someone who has it worse. It doesn't like minimize your problems in any way. So like I don't know, if it helps, do compare yourself to others to have it worse, but maybe like compare it to yourself when you were worse. This might actually be more helpful because well, for me, I mean, if I go back and I remember like myself half a year ago, then I'm very happy in the moment because it's just like so much better. Everything is so much better. So yeah, do that if it helps you. E stands for emotions. So doing something that will make you feel different, like watch a uplifting movie or like listen to music that you like. Yeah. P stands for pushing away. So just don't think about it. Remember, like one of my favorite quotes ever is from Gone with the Wind, and it's when Scarlett said, I will think about it tomorrow. She was just a genius. Like, think about everything tomorrow. You don't have to think about it now. You don't even have to think about it tomorrow. Like, you don't have to think about it at all. Just push the negative thoughts away and yeah. T stands for thoughts, so distracting thoughts. think about something that is nice, like some good memories or just some neutral memories that are like going to distract you. Maybe like try to remember what you ate yesterday, or like how you spent your day the day before, or like what you did in the morning, like whatever. Just take yourself out of the situation, because your feelings will not last forever, and your feelings are only attached to a certain situation. So if you manage to like switch, it will just be better. And the last letter S stands for senses. So you have to be aware of who you are and where you are and what you're feeling. So like that your like body touches the floor, that the hair is like soft, and that your skin is warm and like also soft, and just stuff. Like try to describe things around you. Try to like name 5 things that you hear, 5 things that you see, 5 things that you feel, and 5 things that you smell. And yeah, it's also kind of a distraction. And just use facts. Don't like, I already said it a million of times, but like I know that it's hard, but try to just look at the facts. Next thing is self-soothing with 5 senses. Here there is no abbreviation, so just use the 5 senses to bring joy to yourself. So go watch something nice, go listen to good music, light up some candles that's with a fragrance that you like. Go touch something fluffy. If you have a pet, like go and cuddle your pet. If you have like a loved one, go cuddle your loved one. And I will not advise you to eat something good, because like eating your emotions is never good, but I don't know, like better than doing something like really destructive. So see for yourself. I would not advise you to eat like if you are feeling bad. The next thing is an abbreviation for the word improve. So I guess it's for improving your current mood. Improving the moment. Improve the moment, sorry. So I stands for imagine something good. Well, I mean, we already went through this. Just like think about good things. Imagine the situation being over. Sometimes this helps. Actually, when I'm in a stressful situation, a lot of times I just think about how awesome it will be when it will be over, and it kind of already makes it over in a way. So that's good. Then M stands for meaning. So just decide what the situation means for you, and if it is going to matter in the future. Before I was introduced to dialectical behavioral therapy, before like everything, I always had this thing. I remembered how so many things mattered to me when I was a teenager, and out of them, like in a year or 2, I would laugh at like 98% of them, and after 5 years I would laugh at all of them, because just things that matter for you now, they are not going to matter in like a couple of years or even months. So just think about how important it is really for you right now, and if it's worth like wasting your energy on worrying about this or not. B stands for prayer. So it's more about like your inner home. If you're not religious, it's just go inside yourself and find the peaceful place where like no one can get to you. I already said it in another video, that I like to imagine like a cocoon of golden light around me, and like just being immune to everyone else like talking bad things to you or whatever. R stands for relaxation. So try to meditate, or like take a warm bath, or just lay down on the ground and breathe deeply, relax your body, like make it quiet. Because when you are like pissed or scared, or like if you feel these bad emotions, you have a lot of hormones racing in your body, and that's not really good. You can make yourself sick like this. So just try to like calm your body first, like drink some tea, I don't know, go for a walk, look at the sunset, do something like quiet. I know that it can be tough though if you're like angry or upset, but I mean, we are all just learning here, so go and try to do that. O stands for doing one thing at a time. So it's all about mindfulness. Just be in the moment, and if you are walking, like concentrate on walking. If you are brushing your teeth, just concentrate on that, and be mindful of where you are and like what your body does, because sometimes we do this like weird hand movements, or like like leg shaking and stuff like that, and it's not good. I mean, it's okay, but just try to be aware of what you're doing. Then V stands for vacation, so take a time out. And already, as I said before as well, I'm just like a broken record. Try to isolate yourself either from the person, if you cannot just stop like the situation at all, or better, just try to resolve the conflict as quickly as possible. If it has to do with the person, if it's a situation, then just get yourself out of there and wait until you are calm again, I guess. And then E is encouraging yourself, and this is really powerful. I mean, I used to not be able to look at myself in the mirror, like, I'm serious. Going to hairdressers was a nightmare because I just had to sit there in front of the mirror and look at myself for like an hour. And then now, I mean, after a half a year of like working hard in therapy, I'm able to like look at myself in the mirror and consider myself a friend. So when someone really like gets in my nerves, I just go and look at myself in the mirror and I tell myself that we have been through so many bad things, and that we are like the person, or like two persons, like the reflection in me. I mean, it sounds really stupid, but it really does help. So try that. Like, tell yourself that you're going to be there for yourself no matter what, that you are going to be there for you always. You're the only person who is always going to be there for you, and you will never fail yourself, and that you have done so many great things, and you have been through so many hardships, and just like tell yourself that everything is going to be fine, and it is going to make you feel really good, I promise. The next thing is doing like some exercises. So the first exercise is a half smiling exercise, which is just, like when you are peaceful and you're all this like meditative, you can do this like, seems so stupid, but like smile a little bit, and then your body like will adjust your mood to your like facial movements, whatever. Like if you smile, your mood increases anyway, so just try doing that. Also observing your breath, so just like be mindful of the air going in your nose and like out of your mouth, or out of your nose as well, and like how your belly goes up and down, and just do that. And then there is something that helped me so many times, and it's a pro and cons table. I will put it on a screen, I guess, because it's not just like a list of pros and cons, but you have to make like a 4 cell table, where one cell stands for what will happen if I do something, and usually if you are going to do something bad to yourself, like go get drunk or like cut yourself or whatever, like you can always, it's like bad coping mechanisms, and you can always make lists. Or even in any life situation, it's really awesome to like make decisions. I made a lot of very, very like hard life decisions like this. Just do a table. What will happen if I do this? What will not happen if I do this? What will happen if I do not do this? And what will not happen if I do not do this? Or like bad and good things about doing or not doing things. So I hope you understood something. You are really smart if you did, because it was just like a rambling mess. Next couple of things are about awareness. So you have to be aware of your body position. I think I already said it, but just focus on your breath. Like think about why are you in this exact position. So if you're standing, why you're standing. If you're sitting, why you're sitting. And be aware of where you are. So try to like look at the objects in the room, like look around, feel the wind on your skin, or like listen to the sounds that surround you. The second thing is awareness of your connection to the universe, and it can be hard when you are pissed. Like you are not really connected to the universe that much, but focus on your body and focus on touching an object. For example, I'm sitting on the floor right now, so like I can focus on my butt touching the floor and how it like the power that goes into me sitting is kind of returned by the floor, and that I'm like grounded in this position and I'm connected to the universe and I feel like calmer even by acknowledging it. So try to think about like what your body parts feel at the moment and how the object is supporting you. Like if you're sitting on a chair, it supports you, or if you're standing, then the ground supports you, and be grateful to the object for doing this for you. It sounds really crazy, but actually like it just helps you get the perspective and helps you get your mind off things in a way. So when you do something, if you walk or eat or whatever you're doing, just try to do it like you're doing it in slow motion. Just really slowly, like walk very, very slowly, or eat like 200-300 times before you swallow. This is really gross. Notice each sensation that you have and focus on each movement of your body, even the tiny ones, even like blinking your eyes. And the last thing is my favorite one. It's just radical acceptance. So you have to accept that everything that is happening right now is exactly how it should be. So every situation is as it is and you cannot change it. So don't fight reality. Work with what you have. Like, don't act accordingly to the situation that you wish you were in, but like accept the reality. Don't fight it, and it's the only way out of hell. Like, accept the pain, because you have to acknowledge what there is in order to tolerate it, and it's the only way out of this like hell, because the situation is painful for you as long as you fight it. And when you stop fighting the reality, there is no problem anymore. So don't judge or approve of the moment. You don't have to like think of it as good or bad, but just know that it is what it is and you cannot really change anything about it, and you have to just live with it. And acceptance means turning suffering into pain that you can endure. So do that and you will be happy. Well, at least you will not suffer. That I can promise for sure. And commit, like inside of you, make the commitment to accept stuff as it comes, and do it over and over and over and over again until it becomes a habit, and then you will generally be happy and like calmer. And just, I wish that it was taught in schools really, because it's just such an awesome thing, and I think that anyone can benefit from it. Like, the world would be such a happy place. And the very last thing is to be ready to act with your wise mind. So even if your emotions are really running very fast and they are very strong and you feel like you have every right to feel this way, just listen to your wise mind. Do what it tells you. Do what's needed. And like be aware of the situation, of your connection to the universe, just of everything. Try to be aware in each moment. I know that it's hard, but we are all learning here, and I am not like, if you ask the people who live with me, I'm not doing all of this like every day, but I feel so much better by just practicing it. And I read and reread this like DBT therapy handbooks every like week at least, because we just have to remind ourselves of like what there is, and that we're not alone, and that there is like a way out of the pain of our emotions or stuff like that. So yeah, I think that it was the last video that I made on dialectical behavioral therapy. If you have any questions, or if you want me to do or talk like some more about it, just tell me, because it is so helpful. I can go into more detail, or maybe, I don't know, just tell me if you want to see anything else. And thank you very much for watching. And I hope to see you very soon. Have a great day or whatever.